Well, hello. Welcome to my home. Tonight I'm going to be doing a vlog video on the dinner we're making tonight. It is another rainy day here in Taipei in February, and what I'm going to be making is a thing I like to eat during this type of weather, and it is typically it's a porridge. In English it's called century egg pork congee, or in Cantonese裴蛋猪肉粥, or in Mandarin 皮蛋猪肉粥. Hope I did it right. But yeah, so what it is, it's pretty much a congee or porridge that's made of rice, and people in China used to eat it a long time ago, like back in the days of Mao, when there was the famine going on, and a lot of people want to make the rice last longer, and one of the ways of doing that was to overboil it and make it all into this kind of porridge, and it would last 4 weeks. So pretty much the consistency is like oatmeal, but it's kind of like a soup as well. The ingredients that we're gonna have in this congee is ginger, some lean pork, some salt, pepper, and of course you need rice. And I'm gonna put a little twist to mine, and I'm gonna be adding some already shucked clams that I got from the traditional market here the day I went to do my video for the sticky rice dumplings. I thought I'd use up those suckers. And of course need the century egg. And yeah, that's about it. We'll be making this serving for about 6 people. And I guess main ingredient is the pork and the mystical century egg. For those who've never had it before, it's pretty much a duck egg that's been preserved in ash, and some other things like ash, rice husks, and lime, and other things that kind of coat the outside of it. I already got these at the traditional market, and they're already clean, but usually they've got all this gunk, that's this meal of stuff that preserves the egg and makes it the way it is. And pretty much, if you've never had this before, it's really kind of salty. When you cut it open, when you crack them open, they do look like this. So don't be shocked, they are quite gelatinous, and it's supposed to be like that. You cannot get a bad egg, this looks gelatinous. So yeah, they're really quite tasty. I quite enjoy them. I could eat them as it is. But they're going to add flavor to our congee. And so what you gotta do with these eggs is pretty much while your rice is cooking, which I'm kind of doing everything beforehand so you don't get bored to death. And I only have so long to do this video because I have other things to do and I have a life. So yeah, I've already started preparing my rice, and it's already kind of like in my hot rice cooker, and it's got a beautiful setting that's called porridge, and I just put in the rice and I hit the button and it's ready to go. I'm making a serving for 6, and I put in 6 cups of rice and about 8 to 10 cups of water, just to kind of get it so it's nice and soupy. And it's gonna cook for an hour. So in the meantime, while that's going on, I'm gonna be preparing everything else. The best kind of pork you can get is lean pork, and I guess the best way to kind of prepare it is to have it already kind of half thawed. It makes it easier to cut, and you want to have it cut in tiny little slices like juliennes. You don't want to mince it up, but you kind of want to have it in like, small, manageable like strips, and because they'll break apart in the rice when you put it into the whole concoction. Also, you want to take your century egg, and you want to use about, they say 4 of them for a serving of 10, but I'm using 3. And what you're doing is when you crack them, you want to crack them out and take out the shell, and you don't have to boil them because they're already, if you boil them, it's going to harden the yolk, and it'll take away from the flavor the yolk is supposed to give to the congee. So just crack off the shell and you'll get this gelatinous, like jello jiggler kind of egg. And what you want to do is you want to cut them up so that they're into little cubes, and they end up looking like this. So pretty much the yolk is going to be a bit creamy on the inside, but have no fear, it's supposed to be like that. And if it smells kind of off, it's not really off, but it's kind of like a really kind of if you ever had like those home perm kits at home back in the 80s, it kind of smells like that solution. So it's really it has a chemical smell to it, but once you put it into the congee, it's gonna get rid of that smell, and it's gonna like make this beautiful salty taste to the porridge. So yeah, I'm gonna finish cutting up my pork, and when I'm ready to add everything into the pot, I'll take you with me, and we'll go from there. So stay tuned. Hello, welcome back. So I finished chopping up my ginger, and I finished chopping up my pork, and I'm going to add it into my mixture here. I had to add a bit more water because the water kind of all evaporated, and instead of using 8 cups of water, I ended up putting in another 2 cups. So in total, I put in 10 cups of water to my congee, and it's looking pretty good. So the consistency is pretty thick, and it's looking like how I remember it to look. So I can't be doing it all wrong. But here, I'll take you off the stand here, and I'll show you what it looks inside before putting my pork. Alright, so I've opened the pot, and there you go. That is what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to look kind of thick and soupy, and the rice is supposed to look all kind of congealed and kind of stuck together, which is how you want it to be. Alright? So now, I'm about to add in my rice, add in my pork and ginger to kind of get that all cooking. I'll just add that all in there. I'm also going to throw in my clams. I had from before as well. The clams are ready going. 1, 2, 6. Okay. And you just want to give that a big stir to make sure that everything gets into the mixture, into the congee, and it's all kind of like mixed in there and cooks everything. And you want to cook that for pretty much about another 20 minutes. This rice cooker is amazing, so it's going to cook it a lot faster, and it'll be done in probably about 10 minutes. So you just want to mix that in there, and when the pork has gone from its pink to its nice light brown color, you can have a taste. And also at this point, you want to add in your salt if you want more salt. So I never cook with salt, but I'm going to this time for the purpose of this video. So you can add some salt. A little bit of salt. And my favorite ingredient to add into this is the white pepper. Give that a little kick. Just pour that all in there. Once again, I don't use measurements. I just kind of like, I add to taste and then kind of like see how it goes. If I need more, I'll put some more. So if you find that your congee is getting a bit kind of like too sticky, you can always add more water to make it more soupy if you like. But like I said, I don't really like my congee that soupy. But the water is leaving this pot quite quickly. I don't know why. It's on the setting it's supposed to be on. Alright, I'm going to add a little bit more water because it is kind of thick. And for future reference, if you want to reheat this, that's how you do it. Just keep it in the pot, just add more water and just kind of stir it until it gets all soft again. And you're good to go. One thing probably you're asking is if you have already pre-cooked rice that you just want to throw in there, whether or not you can use that in this kind of like, you kind of treat it like a stew. You can, but it will take longer for it to cook because you do have to add water to break up the rice, and the rice reabsorbs the water, and it has to get to this consistency like it did before, so it might take longer. So you can do it, but it's not advisable, and it probably won't taste as good. But I don't know, this is the first time I've made this on cam, so on a vlog, so we'll see how well it turns out. So let's see, we'll add our century egg right before we serve it up. So come back in a bit and we'll see how it looks. Bye. And we're back. And you just missed the beeper from the rice cooker letting me know that it is now ready for serving. And we're gonna take a look and see how it actually turned out. Smells like home. Well, I guess this is my new home now, so yay, it smells like my house. Anyways, here is the century egg I chopped from before. I don't think there's gonna be enough in here, so I'm gonna crack one more for you guys on cam so you can see for yourselves how easy it is to use these eggs. I'm just gonna dump that all in there. Blah, 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 blah. And I've kind of been eating it as I've been filming this video as well, so that's probably why there's not a bunch left. Anyway, so here's the egg. Excuse the paint on my hands. I was doing some painting earlier. Ta-da! I have an online art store. If you're interested, shoot me a message and I'll get you the details. Shameless plug there, but here you go. Here is the egg. Let's crack it open. Because the egg's already cooked, so you don't have to worry about any yolk spilling out, but bloop. Half gone. And usually these eggs run about, I've seen them in the grocery stores here for a pack of 6 you can get for about 90 NT, or you can go to the traditional market like I did and get these eggs, same eggs for $10 NT each. So it's a bit of a savings there. So yeah, go down to you're from Taiwan and you're new here, go down to your traditional market. Don't get these at the store because it's way more expensive. But if you're in a jam, you just want to have one, they're available to you. So, just get that in there. So yeah, you can make this into a fun party game. Like, you know, you can make, when you have people over, serve this up and kind of put one whole egg in there and kind of, you know, say whoever gets the whole egg in the bowl wins a prize. It'd be fun. Anyways, just cut this up, get this going. The video's already too long as it is. So when you cut it open, hey, shit. Oops, no swearing. Cut it open. The eggs are gonna look like this on the inside. It should have a creamy interior. The exterior of the yolk should be hard. So yeah, this is what's gonna give it that gooey goodness in the congee. So I'm gonna continue cutting that up. This time I won't drop the knife on the floor and cut my foot off. You want to cut it into little cubes. It's going to be difficult because it is so congealed and it's like it's always moving on the cutting board, so you want to be careful when you're using your knife. Not to cut yourself or other people that you love around you. And you can cut them into small cubes, but if you want, you can just cut them into, I guess, quarters. Or quarters make a hole. Yeah, math at work. Okay. So now what you're going to do is add the rest of that in there. Blip, 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 blip. And just stir it on in there. Let's see how it tastes. Stir it in. Now these eggs, they do not require any cooking. They're, like I said, they're good to eat as right there out of the shell. So you don't even have to cook it for that long. If you want, you can leave it for another minute or two to kind of get the flavor from the yolk. But I'm just gonna mix it up and then put it into a bowl and eat because I'm starving. God, there's so much in here. Tastes like home. Okay, so yeah, other things you can put in your congee as well is chop up some like green onion and ginger and put it on top as a garnish. Which is what I'm going to do now. Put some more green ginger because I love using ginger in this, and I love the taste of ginger in kind of food. Except cookies, because I don't know, gingerbread cookies always just kind of messed up to me. But I like eating ginger. Not the pickled ginger from Japan, but just the regular ginger, like American ginger, or I don't know if it's American ginger. Throw it on top. You can also throw some cilantro on there. Some Chinese cilantro, not Italian cilantro. Some Chinese cilantro. And you kind of chop it up together and throw it up onto your congee to give it some color and some fanciness. And I don't have any of that stuff here because I'm not fancy and I forgot to get it, honestly, but here you go. This is what it would look like. Alright. And I'm gonna add some more pepper to taste. My mom's probably freaking out thinking, oh my god, so much pepper! Not good for you. Alright, and the taste test. Are you ready? I'm ready. Nailed it! Very good. Taste the pork and taste the eggs. Ginger. That concludes this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, give me a like and subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos about my stay here in Taiwan. And I'll talk to you next time. 再见!